Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about components of computer networking. What are the components of computer networking? Basically there are three components that are nodes, media and services. First, let's just talk about nodes. Of course we have read that earlier that what node is and in what are they categorized. Basically there are two types of nodes. Those are end nodes and intermediary nodes. What basically end nodes and intermediary nodes are. Let's just first see which devices are termed as end devices. So PC, printer, server, tablet, smartphone are termed as end devices. On the other hand, intermediate devices, router, wireless router, cell tower, modem, internet cloud, these are termed as intermediary nodes or intermediate devices. Now why is that? Basically you probably might have figured out, look, all those devices which are worthy of generating data or where the data is supposed to received by devices, those devices are termed as end devices or end nodes. For example, if you're generating some data from your mobile, if you suppose you're sending a message, you are probably sending it from your mobile or from your PC. Now where's that message is supposed to go? Certainly to another person, so that another person is going to receive that message with the help of a PC or a tablet or a smartphone, right? So where the data will be generated from and will end upon, those devices will be termed as end devices or end nodes, because the data is going to end there or start from there. Okay, now what these intermediary nodes are, looking upon the devices which are included in this category, we can kind of figure out that these are those devices via which the actual communication is being possible between those two end devices, or how many end devices are there. Those end devices are being able to communicate with the help of these intermediary nodes. Okay, how looking at these, suppose you have to send a message. Now you are not directly connected to your mobile with the help of with the other person's mobile with the help of a cable or something like that. You have a lot of devices in that in between. Like if you are practically sending a message on WhatsApp, so your friend is receiving that is a proper system where there is a proper system in between you and your friend, which is making that thing happen. Now that system will be consisted of cell tower, router, wireless router, internet cloud, modem and stuff like that. So basically devices that help end devices to communicate to each other, those devices are termed as intermediary nodes or devices. Okay, now this was the first component, that is node. Now the other component is media. Basically what medium you are using to make your communication. Okay, there are two types of media which you can use. First one is wired and the other one is wireless. Well, talking about the wired media, it has these all options available. Of course there are many other, but these are the most popular ones. Ethernet, and further Ethernet has two types. The first one is Ethernet straight through cable. Now this one is used for connecting different nodes. Okay, used for connecting different nodes. Suppose you have to connect your PC and your printer, or your PC to a switch. So those two devices or those two nodes are different, right? So for connecting these two different devices, Ethernet straight through cable will be used. The another one is Ethernet crossover cable. This one is used for connecting similar kind of devices, similar type of nodes. Suppose you have to connect your PC with another PC directly with the help of an Ethernet cable. So then you will be using Ethernet crossover cable. Okay. Then now let me show you how Ethernet cable looks like. Many of you probably know this already. Just this is how Ethernet cable looks. Alright, coming back. Then other one is fiber optic cable. This fiber optic cable, in this this is probably the fastest mean of wired communication, because here the signals will be traveling with the speed of light among these wires. Inside these wires are the same. Now the another one is, fourth one is coaxial cable. This type of cable you probably would have seen for connecting your set-top box and your TV. That cable is used. I'll show you, just wait a second. And the last one is USB cable. Okay, now let's look at fiber optic cable first. Now this is a fiber optic cable. Here this cladding is, and this core is made of glass. The signals will travel in here in the form of light, with the speed of light. Okay, and these are the cables I was talking about, coaxial cable. Okay, coming back, so these were the wired medias you have. And now talking about wireless media, there is infrared. Example, TV remote. Your TV remote uses this type of infrared wireless medium. Then radio waves, this is Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Then it is microwaves. Okay, example, cellular system, your mobile device. Then satellite, example, GPS. So these were the wireless mediums. Okay, rather wireless medium, it's wireless media. All right, now the last component is, what services are you being provided, right? Services are email. You're being provided the service of email. You are being provided storage services. There are many storage services out there. For example, Google Drive. You can also use YouTube also as a storage service. You can put your videos as private, then it is also a kind of storage service. But basically YouTube is not storage service, it's Google Drive, and many other are there. They also provide you a own server if you want to, for a website and all that. That is also a kind of storage service. Then there is file sharing. You can share files. Then instant messaging, example WhatsApp, online gaming, PUBG and all that stuff. Then voice over IP. Voice over IP is also, it's WhatsApp call. Okay, internet call simply. Then video telephone, that is video telephony. It is yes, your video call on WhatsApp. Okay, then the last one is World Wide Web, where you can access all the websites and all that. So these were the services. So these are the components: nodes, media and services. Thank you guys, this was all for today. Please make sure to subscribe the channel and like this video.